Good morning, it's Joy Usher. I hope you guys all had a wonderful weekend. I want to talk to you about whether or not you're struggling to show up in your business every day. So for me, that presented as being stuck in the getting ready. I was always getting ready to show up. I was always having to do more courses, more learning, following more mentors. I was getting ready to launch my brilliance on the world, and yet I was never ready to launch my brilliance on the world because I always felt like I had to do something more. So this shows up as stuck in the getting ready, where you want to get out there and you want to get clients, but you're not ready for it. So how do we get out of this stuck in the getting ready, and how do we start to get clients? Well, you need to get eyes on you. You need to get eyes on you and your business. And the problem with this becomes when you don't want to spend all day on social media because you'd rather be working in your business, right? And yet the truth is that to get eyes on you and what you can offer, you need to be putting yourself out there. You need to be on social media. Sure, you could use ads to do that. I know that's what I used to believe. I used to believe that I didn't need to do organic social media. I just needed to do paid social media. And yes, you can get leads that way, but they're expensive. And the problem is that these expensive leads, they do their research. And then when they go to check you out, especially if they're thinking about investing a sizable portion of money with you as a coach or something like that, they're going to go check you out. They're going to go do their research. And if you don't have the social proof to back yourself up, the social media proof, then they're going to go away. The biggest barrier that most people have to change is that they let their minds talk them out of things. Their mind wants to stay in the cave. It wants to stay in the comfort zone. It doesn't want to get out of that cave because bad things happen outside the cave. So it will talk them out of things, and it will give them reasons for why they shouldn't do things. The mind assumes that the pain that they are going to go through to get to the other side is going to be far greater than the pain of being stuck where they are. Now, we know that that's not true. We know that the pain, sure, while it's painful to get there, we know that the other side is so much better. But they don't know that, and they're scared. And so their mind gives them these reasons. And the reason that the mind is going to come up with, if you are not putting yourself out there on social media, is that you're a fraud, you're a phony, you can't really help them. So this takes us back to the fact that we don't want to be spending all day on social media. We don't want to be having to come up with what do we post about and what can we do. And that was basically where I was. I hated the thought of having to build my business on social media. It was a necessary evil for me. And yet I just was stuck at ground zero. I wasn't getting anywhere. It was kind of like a master jeweler who was creating these beautiful pieces of work, but they're never putting them out for sale and then wondering why they're not making any money. I was kind of like a one-person Chinese whisper. It's like, I can help you. And funnily enough, no one could hear me, and then I would be so frustrated. So the truth is, if you want to build your business online, then you need to be using social media. You need to be plastering yourself everywhere over all the social media platforms. Yet how can you do this? How can you do this in a way that is just not taking up so much of your time that you actually don't have time to have a business? Well, the day I decided that I was tired of being that one-person Chinese whisper, I sat down and I had a look at what I was doing, and I came up with a strategy that allowed me just to take one piece of content and create an entire week's worth of posting from it. And I want to share that with you now, because what I've done is I put it into a training and I'm releasing it to the world to help other people avoid the same pain and frustration of social media that I had. For me now, social media is fun. For me now, I love looking down my feed and seeing what I've posted because I'm proud of it. And for me, it was easy to do just because I had to come up with one idea a week, create one piece of content, and from that one piece of content, I put together everything for me. Okay, so I want you to go and check out my simple social media strategy. So go to donnajoyusher.com/SSMS and you can read more about it there, okay? Get yourself out of your pain that you're in of trying to build your business, of trying to put yourself out there, of trying to be that leader that is showing up in front of people. Get yourself out of that pain and become that leader. Go check out my simple social media strategy now, and I hope you guys all have an amazing day. And hi Deb, hi Bronwyn, I can see you there, and thank you so much for showing up and supporting me.